Hey everybody, welcome to another video with Rebel Resource. Today I'm going to be going over my finals match at the Madison 1K. I was able to record a couple of my matches. Unfortunately, some of the matches got cut off, but the finals, I got, a good aspect ratio of the entire, both arenas, the discard pile, the resources, and you can actually see the life total. Up in the corner here, we actually had to use these little spin dials because we were on stream. So let's get started here and I'm going to provide my commentary of this match. So looks like we're shuffling here. Let me see if I can skip through this. All right, so we're resourcing. All right, so there was a lot of mistakes here in terms of like tokens being, the initiative not being passed. So it just kind of happens when you play a lot of online. A lot of people will be like, oh, the initiative token should be over here, not over there. Looks like I open up with a Rebel or an Alliance X-Wing rather in Space Arena. It's a 2-3 in space. And the opponent starts with a Crafty Smuggler on ground, which I really like to see. That's probably their worst turn one play against me. I untapped, but I realized that he had initiative. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, that's right. Because I technically resource first here. That happened a lot where we were both like, oh, my bad. You're supposed to resource first. A lot of simultaneous resourcing. It's just in-person play. I also play Magic. And so I'm so used to the untap, upkeep, draw. And so he plays a Bodhi Rook here with initiative. I think maybe he had the initiative. That's why I was waiting to resource. He takes my For a Cause I Believe in with Bodhi. I just slam Falcon right away, and I attack for 3. So I should have like 5 damage on base, 6 damage on base now. Very strong opener, so 6 damage. Falcon is basically sort of a Fleet Lieutenant-like ability, right? Like Fleet Lieutenant lets you add 2 damage to a unit and attack, and Falcon kind of does the same thing, right? He adds 3 damage to the board, and he gets to attack right away. So I'm going to pay the 1 for Falcon here on the untap. So see how I'm trying to play the sequencing correctly? I missed an untap there on the Sabine leader. Sorry, I am a card flicker. And then he's going to play Cunning, and he's going to bounce or tap them both down and give Crafty +4. I believe I'm just going to ping here to bait out the attack here. This is probably the best play you could see from this type of double yellow Boba. Very strong play to play Cunning right away like that. I'm going to play a Wing Leader on the Alliance X-Wing because I realize that I'm going to lose this game unless I really, really add permanent. And so I flip Sabine here. We're both very tired. This is about 10 o'clock at night. We've been playing Star Wars Unlimited for hours and hours. So I'm at 13 life and he is at 7. I attack for 3 and he goes up to 10. And then he already took initiative. So I pass. I get to draw up. And I'm gonna resource here. We're trying to play quicker here. So we don't make any play mistakes, by the way. It's just that we're both like, hey, let's play and get this game done. So I resourced out of sequence there, but sometimes it doesn't really matter. Like, obviously I'm going to resource. So he's going to play Cartel, tapping down my 4 power. Just lots of tempo from the opponent. Really unfortunate. I'm like, okay, space is pretty clear. I think Sabine could get Gamma Guards. And so with a Sentinel, so I attack for 3. So I'm at 13. He is at 13, I believe. So we're tied on life right now. I have 5 damage on board. He has 5 damage on board, untapped. And so we're pretty equal, except for he's going to be able to tap down something else here with another Cartel Spacer, and it's his Boba turn. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I got 4 resources. I think I'm gun shipping. Let's see, just to slow down his units. It's the best play I got. Okay, I Wing Leader again here on Wing Leader, maybe? Yeah. Because I realize I just need to push the damage. I'm losing the race. I want to put it on. So I'm going to Heroic Sack Hit, I think, just to maximize damage and get card draw. So that's 6 damage to base, putting him to 19. And I get to draw. I just realized I'm losing the race, so I'm willing to lose a pumped unit to get an additional 2 damage on that pumped unit. It's my only untapped unit. So he's going to attack with Bodhi. I think I'm going to take initiative. He's going to attack Bodhi, try and bait out like the initiative of some kind. You know, if I had a medal ceremony here, it actually wouldn't be bad since it would pump, I think, 2 of my units. He's going to attack for 3 with Bodhi, putting me to, I think, 16. I take initiative here. There's the token. He's going to attack for 6 here, putting me to 22. I should be at 22. There we go, 22. And he's going to pass. He's no other unit. So I'm like pretty much dead to a cunning or, you know, basically like a 2-turn play. I don't know what I resource here. I'm going to untap, pay 1 for the Falky. Let's go. Very close game here. He's at 19. I'm at 22. Theoretically, I have the more burst damage in the deck, but he's just that 3 points is going to be super, super relevant. I do pay 1 for the Falcon here, and then I'm going to attack for 4, I think, with the Alliance X-Wing, putting him to 23. And so I really don't have I have no way to deal 7 damage right now, which is unfortunate in one action. Let's see, does he play a cunning here? Or does he just surprise strike? All right, he's going to attack for 4 here, and I'm going to go up to 26, which means I'm dead to a shoot first on some of his units. I do have a Chewbacca in hand that would completely shut down the ground arena, and I think what I'm thinking here is if I shut down the ground arena and he attacks him with Cartel, my Falcon can kill the other Cartel. So I'm going to surprise strike in for 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to hope he doesn't have any pump because I just don't think I can win. He's at 29, I think, and he's got the surprise strike. And he had a waylay. So if he didn't have the surprise strike there, I would have beat him on the next action. And I believe he played 2 surprise strikes that game. Just, hey, he's got the cards. He's got the ability to... So I'm sideboarding here. I believe I sideboard in a Bamboozle and I take out Black 1. The reason why I take out Black 1 is that Black 1 is a 4/4, so it can be bounced by Cunning. And these games are ending by 5. Like, he's playing aggro against me. You know what I mean? So we're going to shuffle up here and redeal the cards. Let's see what we got. Okay, I end up mulliganing, and I think he ends up mulliganing as well. He's digging for, I think he's looking for Cunning. All right, so my first action here, he's got no ECL. So if I can dump space early, I should win these games. That's kind of what I've learned how to beat double yellow Boba. If I can go space and he doesn't have ECL, he's playing a 30 life base, I should be able to dump in space and kind of push mad damage. So, all right, I think I resource a Spec Force Soldier. I think that's what I do. All right. So we are going to, I have the initiative here, so we're gonna, he's still resourcing. I can't see his resources because he's got black sleeves on a black mat. I believe I attack in for 3, even though I could play a red 3. I just don't want to see a Cartel Spacer to tap down my A-Wing. The 3 damage is more important here because he does have the Greedo. Cartel Spacer would be a 2/3 in space. All right, he's going to waylay that directly to hand. Super annoying. He's got 1 open resource now. Pretty much nothing in the game. I'm going to slam red 3. It's a more valuable card than A-Wing, and it uses all my resources. He's going to attack for 3, so we're tied up. I think I take initiative here. Yeah, so I see how I untap my stuff. I do that a lot. It's a mistake. I need to stop doing that. I like untap my stuff after I draw before I resource, which is telling my opponent that I'm not resourcing. I do that a lot in this matchup, so please forgive that. It's a really bad habit that I'm kicking from Magic. And I did it specifically on this stream more than any other time because I was so tired at this point. So I'm going to hit for 3 here because I'm, again, afraid of the Cartel Spacer. Got to get damage in, guarantee as much damage as possible. I'm the faster deck if he can't tempo me down. And so if I can prevent tempoing with Cartel Spacers and stuff like that. So he's going to surprise strike for 6. So now he's going to try and race me. We're at 6 and 6. Keep in mind, though, he just had to dump almost all of his resources for the turn to do that 6 damage. So I have 4 resources open. I'm going to ping, I believe, with Sabine. I don't ping with Sabine. Okay, he's going to Cartel Spacer Sabine down. Okay, I should have baited a ping. Not sure why I did that. Yeah, I'm really not sure why I did that. I might have just misplayed. So I think I'm gonna play 2 units here. I'm gonna play A-Wing. He's gonna take initiative. I'm gonna play Spec Force, and Yep, I'm just trying to dump units because I realize that if he can't stop that's another way to beat Double Yellow Boba is go as wide as possible. He likes to shoot first and in the cartel spacer, but if you have 3 other units and they tap down 1, who cares? Just keep going. And so I have 5 open resources here. This is interesting about my yellow Sabine list is on 5 resources. You can do some really powerful plays. You know, you can sneak attack something in and heroic sack and surprise strike for like 15 damage in the turn. You can do some... All right, looks like my recording cut off there. So I resource here. I'm at... this is, game 2. I throw in a red 3. I'm trying to go wide. I believe he bounces something. I forget what he bounced. I think he might have bounced red 3, and I think I just replay it. Yeah, I just replay it. So he's going to deploy Boba. So now I'm going to get in with that. I'm going to tap down Boba, just knowing that he can't really do much here. So I tap down Boba for free with Rogue Operative. I know that I need to maintain my board. He's all tapped out. I can't let him untap resources here. All right, he's going to go 3 to base. He's not going to control my units, which I think he feels pretty good. I'm going to go 4 to base here. I think he feels good that he's got like 3 or 4 units out. He's going to win next turn, but we're going to see what happens here. So he's going to go 2 into base. I go to 14. He's just racing me, so I'm going to do 4 here, putting him to 14. And I am at 14, so we're tied up on life. He's going to take initiative. I'm going to do 3 to base. Actually, I'm going to say, hold on there. I'm just looking at my hand here, looking at my resources. I think I'm trying to see, do I heroic sacrifice here or what? So I'm going to do 3 to base and then play a Sabine Wren, which just, again, dumping units, giving him no chance to sort of come back from the board presence. And the game is, I believe the game ends after this turn. So I'm on 6 resources here. He's on 6 resources. I believe he has the initiative. I'm just untapping here for the sake of untapping. I got 2 cards in hand. They are, I don't know what they are. I don't know. I think I had an R2 in hand and I resourced it because R2 is kind of bad right now. He's a good look at the next card, but I think the game's ending. If he's got cunning here, I believe he wins. If he doesn't have cunning, I win. That's kind of what happens here on turn 4, turn 5. If they have the second cunning or the singular cunning, I believe I just win here. He's going to no good to me dead Sabine, which is pretty good. And I'm going to use the little token. I should have put a token on my hand here to signify my hand is over there. I believe I heroic sacrifice to dig just a bit deeper for cards on Sabine. And I'm going to do 6 to base here because of the +1 from red 3 and then +2 from heroic sacrifice. And then Sabine does 3. So that's a total of 6. He's at 23. I'm at 14. That was a huge life swing. So he's got to be able to make up the difference there. He's going to kill my spec force. So now he's afraid of life total. He knows I'm going to kill him. And if I have a surprise strike, I kill him. So I'm going to do 4 to base here, putting him to 27. And then you know what? He probably is going to shut down my red 3 somehow. He's going to bounce it or do something interesting. And let's see what he does here. He is going to take care of that red 3, bounce it to my hand. So he's just really trying to control me down. Sabine's not going to do anything. If he has a shoot first, I'm dead. On the A-Wing. But what's interesting here is I believe he's tapped out now. So if I play something and I take initiative, so I'm going to sneak attack something in actually. So sneak attack is going to win me the game here. I'm going to play the Azatec Liberator gunship with sneak attack. He has to have a surprise strike, but even if he does, I claim initiative and still win with A-Wing. So sneak attack just won me game 2 here by sneak attacking in the gunship. It's an ambush unit. I just sort of guarantee that. What I'm afraid of is even if I ambush that unit in, if he could have attacked in with that unit, right? Excuse me, no. If he could have claimed initiative and he could have drawn 2 cards, what if he drew a cunning? My Sabine is already stuck with no good to me dead. He could tap 2 of my units and bounce 1 of them, and then he could win on that turn. And that is what's scary here. I'm just going to check my sideboard again, just recount my cards, just really make sure that you know what? Did I see anything? Do I know? No, I'm good. And something I do, I think even just as like a mental game for my opponent, like what are they doing? What are they thinking? And it's also a check for me of like, what am I doing, right? Did I miss something? I'm not a perfect player. People make mistakes. And so you just need to, I always just kind of go through a cycle of like check sideboard, especially in these like top 8 matches where I'm a little bit more diligent on that. Just like, okay, what's going on here? Do I need this? Do I need that? So I'm shuffling now. It's interesting because in this game, like shuffling is funny. Okay, at this point, we decide to split the winnings, but we're gonna play for glory. So we shook hands. Hey, let's split the first place because I won game 2, he won game 1. We kind of feel like this is a little bit of a gamble. Basically, the gamble is, does he draw cunning or not? And if he draws cunning, I lose. And if he doesn't, I win. And it feels like let's just split the money, man. Like, and so we ended up splitting the money here, and here we go. We cut the decks. Brand new sleeves, and these sleeves are grimy and sweaty. They were brand new. Maybe I shuffled with them a couple times before the tournament, and after like 30 games, they are all yucky, and shuffling is interesting at the end of the day here. So, all right, draw my 6. I can't tell if I keep. It was only last week. I'm recording this on a Saturday, so it was only a week ago. All right. Let's see here. I accidentally flashed my opponent that card. That was, yeah. I'm going to actually, I think I resourced my Bamboozle because I'm like, dang, this is a very fast hand. I have Surprise Strike, Sneak Attack, which is good because that means less yellow cards in my deck. There's only 5 in the deck and 2 of them are in my hand. That means, and this is insane. Pathfinder into Crafty is exactly why Pathfinder's in the deck. It is the ultimate counter to Crafty because even if he doesn't attack base, Rebel Pathfinder pops Shield with Saboteur and then kills the Crafty and stays alive. So he has to answer the Rebel Pathfinder, which I'm fine with. If he spends a card in a whole turn doing that, I can deploy into space and kind of continue my rampage there. So he can't really, if he doesn't have any interaction, he's probably going to shoot first a Surprise Strike here. Okay, he's going to Cartel and shut my guy down. So that does make sense. I'm going to slam red 3 because I know that red 3 can kill. He goes 2 to base. I don't think he wants to pop the shield on that unit just yet. And I think I took initiative here. So the initiative token is going to make its way over. And so I have a pretty developed board right now. Oh man, I really slammed that card down. Where is that initiative token? Yeah, I should have had that. So I'm going to go for 2 to base here, or 3 to base, sorry, because of red 3. So I'm just like really strong opener where I'm able to play red 3 without a bounce. Really like that, how that sequenced out. And just like, he's got to answer that red 3 or I'm going to get a lot of additional chip damage in every single unit that comes through. And that'll often make the difference in the game. So he's going to answer it. See, you got to answer red 3. It's probably one of the best ships in the game. I'm going to ping to bait out actions here. It is my Sabine turn. So unfortunately, my opponent's clicker is a little bit more sticky than mine. So mine's really easy to spin. He's going to go 2 to base. He should have maybe killed this Pathfinder, but I'm not sure. I'm going to play Sabine. I kind of bait that out. I'm like, okay, I know this is coming. And then let's see what I do here. I believe I play... Do I play a Falcon? I don't remember what I do here. Yeah, I play a Falcon. Okay, cool. It's like, Falcon's super good. He can't answer it. It's just a lot of raw damage. I'm going to take the damage first. I got 1 open resource. And let's see what goes on here. All right, I'm rocking here. My back is really hurting after playing 28 games of Star Wars Unlimited. I just been sitting all day. I think I just crack into base, or I actually kill the unit because I realize, you know what? Boba Fett needs units to win, and I have more units, and he's not going to get more units than me. Even now, if he bounces Falcon, I've removed his unit, and he's bouncing the damage too. So that's actually good for me. So I'm going to draw 2 here. I believe I resource the Falcon. Because I already have one and I know he can't answer that Falcon. And if he bounces the Falcon, then the Falcon's in my hand. And then the second Falcons are still a dead card. So I believe I resource the Falcon. So Sabine is just stuck here. I feel pretty good right now. He's at 5 life. I'm at 8. This is his Boba turn, but I have, I think I have a red 3 still in hand here. We'll see what happens. All right, so my opponent is thinking, I think he deploys Boba. No, he goes 2 to base here. I think he's baiting out some actions. The little exclamation point on Sabine should be removed, so that's just my bad. All right, I'm going to play a red 3. Yep. I'm kind of going off the top here. I didn't rewatch this. And I forgot to pay the 1 for Falcon, which I did. Or somehow I didn't untap or something. And I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. I realize that Falcon... The mana for Falcon didn't tap correctly, and and what was weird is I recall verbally saying in this match, like Falcon is staying in play. It just was a small thing, which does happen. And, you know, I did verbally say it. So he's going to bounce the red 3. So I had to bait that out. Now I have 2 resources here to surprise strike for 5 into base here. If red 3 would have stayed out, I think I would have pushed so much damage. My opponent would have been able to do absolutely nothing here. But I'm just trying to push damage. I have another surprise strike in hand. So I'm going to do 3 to base here. Okay, I think I attacked for 3 because he declared he was playing Boba. So we're just trying to play quick. So attack for 3 right away. I'm tapped out. It's the only action I got. So now I get to claim initiative. I believe he's going to kill the Rebel Pathfinder. He's a little afraid of life total. I just have a slight advantage. I take initiative. The judge is here because we forgot to take, like, I didn't take the initiative token. I think we forgot to take off the exclamation point. There's just like little things that we're forgetting. So the judge is just monitoring to make sure the webcam was consistent. But again, after playing 27 games, it's all in our head. We're just not taking the tokens off the board physically. I pay 1 you can see this time I remember I pay 1 to pay Falcon here. Just made that mistake once. And then I'm going to surprise strike for 6 into base. So it puts him to 19. I just realized I have to race him or I'm going to lose this game. Doesn't feel good. I'm still 20 points away. I think I'm at 2 full turns away from dying. Even if he double surprise strikes here, which is super unlikely. He asked me how many open resources I have. I point to the tapped one over on the end there because it is sort of a straggler. It looks like a mistake. He's going to play Fet's Fire Spray. Let's see. I forget what I do here. I do 3 into base. I got to get the damage in because I'm like, I'm going to lose this game. And I think he's going to try and race me. All right, I'm at 15. I'm feeling a bit nervous, but we'll see. What do I do here? Do I play a wing leader on Sabine? I think I play a wing leader on Sabine to basic. Oh no, I 4 a cause here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No, I remember I'm playing to my outs. I do 4 damage here. I bin everything, keep 4 cause on top because I realize that I can't win this game. He is going to win. I believe he's going to kill Sabine here with Crafty and Cantina and just kind of like clean my board up. So we'll see what happens here. I'm counting cards in my hand. I'm looking at how many cards I played. I'm also calculating the odds of how many yellow cards. So luckily I've played a sneak attack and 2 surprise strikes. So keep in mind 4 causes on top. He's going to take initiative because he realizes he's going to die. So I believe I'm talking to myself here. I'm counting cards. I think I get rid of the red 3. Can't remember what I do. Yeah, wing leader. Pay 1 for Falcon. And at this point, he has no way to kill me. So I believe he might have cunning here. Let's see. What does he have? Surprise strike into base for 8. So I think so I go from 15 to 23, which means if he has surprise strike in hand on Boba Fett, I'm dead. And so I have 3 damage on 2 different units and I have no way to actually win this game in 1 action. And I'm afraid I'm going to lose. So I'm like, you know what? Let's high roll it. 1, 2, 3. And for the tournament, 4. And that is how I end up winning the tournament because I believe he did not have a surprise strike in hand, but that was his out. He was kind of baiting to see what I had. If he had a surprise strike in hand, he could have surprise striked Boba Fett for 7, which would have taken me from 23 to 30 and ended the game. And that is how I ended up winning. So sneak attack won me a game, double for a cause won me a game. And I hope some of those lines of play kind of show you how you can go from, 17 damage on base to literally winning the next turn by stringing for a cause in. Thanks for watching this match. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the turn sequencing or any of the plays at all. and let me know if you have any questions. I have people asking me for coaching on this deck specifically, so if you want to hit me up in Discord, go ahead. I'm in all the different Star Wars Unlimited Discords, and I'm doing coaching sessions to help people. So there's the cash prize right there. Feels pretty good to win this tournament and to honestly beat what, in my opinion, the hardest matchup. Double Yellow Boba is the hardest matchup in the game for Double Yellow Sabine, but ended up taking it because of some of the weird lines of play that this deck is able to do in kind of forcing my opponent to shut down different units with sneak attack. So thanks for watching and have a great day.